fans are anticipating the game, which is coming to you live from San Francisco. Thanks for joining us. These two teams are ready to go, and it should be a great one as the Browns get set to take on the 49ers. Welcome to the game. Much anticipated game ready to begin as we're lined up for the kickoff. Chandler will be kicking off. And this one's a short kickoff. From the 11-yard line. They're ready to call their first play of the game. Our EA Sports Coaching Close-Up features two of the premier coaches in the National Football League. Butch Davis owns 2 Super Bowl rings. He was the defensive coordinator of the Cowboys and also won a college football national championship with the Miami Hurricanes. Continue looking at our EA Sports Coach Close-Up with Dennis Erickson, who's entering his first year as the 49ers head coach. Takes over a team with a veteran offensive unit, but a young defense with several promising early-round draft picks. Melissa, is there an update?
I asked Coach Erickson if he was satisfied with the way his team has played so far. He said that it's simple what they have to do in this one. They have to be efficient in the passing game and get very physical on defense. If they can get that going here in the first half, they should be able to get out to an early lead. Al?
Thanks for that report, Melissa. It's second down and a long way to go. Ball on their own 43. Closing in with the pass. Thrown behind, but caught. A lot of space. Runs over the tank. He's finally brought down at the 36-yard line. Perfect pass leading to extra yardage after the catch.
The receiver found a seam in the defense, allowing him to make the catch and pick up some extra yardage before the defense was able to catch him.
I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
Yeah, he had an excellent opportunity to end the drive right there. He just couldn't bring it in.
The quarterback is back in the shotgun. Under pressure, throwing. Turns, he has it. He saw the whole field, was able to stand back there and find the open man.
You know, when the defense is sending extra rushers at the quarterback, it takes a lot of poise to get the ball out of there with any accuracy.
So they have first and 10 here. Looking for a receiver. Good play in the backfield. Carter is the consummate competitor on defense, John.
He sure did, and I think he left a mark.
Now in second and long after the sack. He's looking. Now the frustration mounts as it's third and long.
And the thing is, this guy was trying to get a little too fancy out there. He should just go through his progressions, step up in the pocket, and make the throw. There's no need to lose that kind of yardage.
Takes it away. Not much there. Maybe a yard. He'll try to place this inside the 10. Here's the kick. He signals for a fair catch. And this one comes back out to the 20. The offense heads out onto the field for the first time. The 49ers are capable of running away with this game, John, if they can get everything rolling offensively. A couple of turnovers, and this could turn into a rout.
High-powered offenses aren't very high-powered when they don't have the ball.
Johnson goes in motion. Pressure, Rosen. He finds his man. Excellent gain on first down.
These guys are just out there playing a little pitch and catch. They make it look easy.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Dropping back. Pressure coming. Stepping up with the throw. The 40. The 50. The 40. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, San Francisco. A remarkable touchdown play.
Yeah, everything seemed to go right on that one. The quarterback had a good pass, the receiver ran the right route, and the defense didn't seem to have any idea what was going on.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. The kick is up. The point after is good. No time wasted there. Down the field they went quickly with less than a minute off the game clock.
Yeah, I mean, they got the ball, drove down the field, and boom, they were in the end zone before the defense knew what hit them.
From the 4. They're just about ready to get this drive started after being forced to punt on their last possession. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 22. They'll pass on 1st down. Closing in. Gets rid of it. The incomplete pass bringing up 2nd down. It's the toss to the left. Toss goes for about 5. They need 5. Ball on their own 28. Hand it off. They brought some extra people but couldn't stop him before he got the first.
And run blitzing these guys isn't a bad idea because you know they like to run. You got to be sure to bring guys in the right place. If you think they might run to the outside, additional blitzers in the middle isn't going to help you much.
Good play by the defender to get in there and disrupt the pass.
Creating pressure can really change the way an offense operates. They need to keep some extra blockers in, either a tight end on the line or a back that can help them out with their protection.
Under pressure, throwing short to his left. Couch hit his target, and they have a 1st down.
This guy makes the tough catches look easy.
Pressure, surveying the field, throws it. The pass ball's incomplete. Well, the quarterback did his part.
He was there, and the quarterback found him with the ball. Just bounced off his hand.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. 7th play of this drive. Hand it off. Pickup of about a yard in the run. And this is the 8th play of this drive. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. A short pass off the mark, and it's now 4th down. Ardaki is back to punt. Here's the punt. He's waving for the fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit. Heck, this is a good one to call.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Garcia gets set.
Get in there, Ron. Bust his grill. Stay up.
Passing on 1st down. Closing in with the throw. Not quite far enough to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and the guy calling the plays loves this kind of situation. Because on 2nd and short, everything in the playbook is an option.
Drops back. Under pressure. Good play in the backfield by Taylor. Couldn't escape the pass rush.
They got to find a way to give him a little more time back there. The defense was in man coverage, so he had some options out there in the secondary. He just didn't have the time to decide where he wanted to go.
And we're ready to start the 2nd quarter. It's 3rd down and 6 to go. Ball on their own 16. They come out of the nickel, using motion. Pressure, gets the pass off, turns, he has it.
Watch it here. This is a great call on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here. This is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that 1st down.
Dropping back. Pressure coming, gets rid of it, and it's caught. The 50, the 40, the 30. Lays into him with a stiff arm. The defense gets burned on that play.
And you can't get much more out of a play that doesn't get into the end zone. They did everything right on that play. Good blocking, good throw, good catch.
Garcia gets set. Man in motion.
Here comes the heat. Bulldog does it.
Pass play here on 1st down. Closing in. Throws it. Picked off. The defender makes a leaping interception.
He just stepped in front of that one. He saw his opportunity, and boom, he took it.
The offense gets ready to go following the interception. Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Throwing, and he makes the grab. No problem picking up the 1st.
Yeah, you know, we talk about putting a ball on a guy. The quarterback put that ball on the receiver perfectly.
It's 1st and 10. Green lines up behind his fullback in the eye. On the call. Puts it on the ground. The Browns. So they get a second chance.
That ball just took a lucky bounce right back to the offense.
The offense is going to hurry things up here. Under pressure, throws out to the left. He hits his receiver. He had a quick release on that pass.
And when you talk about precision passing, that's what you mean.
They need 7. Ball on their own 29. Looking to run it here. Great fake. Launching the pass deep down the right side. Incomplete pass. Sardaki is looking for a good punt here. Williams sets up, waiting for the punt. Here's the kick. A lot of open field as he takes the punt. He had some room but couldn't get that one block to let him go the distance.
1 or 2 more blocks would have sprung him. Give this one a shot.
2-minute warning coming up. Man in motion. Pressure with the throw. They move the sticks with that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark.
Try this call here.
Fullback handoff. Beasley couldn't pick up any blocking on that play.
The defense is always very aggressive when defending the run. They're extremely disciplined. And they get off their blocks very quickly. Makes it tough to find openings when you're running the ball.
Hand it off to the fullback. And they go at the defense with the run.
They're going to keep running to see what the other team is willing to give them on the ground out there.
Barlow, the deep back. Pressure coming, throwing, and he'll take it out of bounds at the 22-yard line. So this will be a 39-yard field goal try. And it's up. Through the uprights and good. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field. Nice kick and returnable. From the 10-yard line. Let's see if this possession is more effective after their last possession ended in a punt. An effective 2-minute drill will give them the opportunity to put some points on the board before the half. Green is the deep back. Closing in, flings it to the outside. And this pass is completed. Couch really put his body into that throw.
This quarterback has all the tools. A rocket arm, and he never makes a wrong read.
Green never seems to go down on the first hit as we take a look at his rushing total and yards after contact. Going to the left, good pickup of about 6. 2nd and 4. Ball on their own 43. They line up in the I formation. Couch directing traffic. Under pressure, gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. Right on the mark there to move the chains.
And the thing is, the secondary looked a little on their heels on that one. They just couldn't converge on the ball in time, and now they get a whole new set of downs.
Hold it off to the back. The running back gets about 3. 2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 39-yard line. Green. Play action. Throwing. With the adjustment, he has it. The 10, 5, touchdown, Browns. Just an outstanding pass with a spectacular catch.
Boy, that was one heck of a touchdown. Those two can't be stopped out there.
Dawson comes in for the extra point. The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. Here's the kickoff team. Not a real deep kick. Should be returned. From the 16-yard line. San Francisco hits back out offensively, leading by 3.
Whoa. This defense will stop him for sure.
Garcia sends a man in motion.
Give it all you got, D. Come on.
Pressure. Throw isn't open. Can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down.
Heck, this is a good one to call.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 38. Hurst, the lone setback.
Far out. 90 ball.
The end of the second quarter with the score, San Francisco. Let's get back to the play on the field. We're ready to start the second half of play. The kickoff team lines up. And there's a short kickoff. From the 10-yard line. San Francisco is looking to add to their slim lead as they take over on offense.
Now, a smart coach would call this defense.
They line up in the I formation. Hands it off. Gain of 10. Melissa, do you have an update for us?
Hi, Al. The Browns coach had a long talk with his defensive players at halftime. He believes they can turn things around and come back for the win, but they have to play as a team. We'll see if his speech had the desired effect. Back to you.
That was Melissa Stark on the sideline report. He dumps the quarterback for a loss, his first sack. 3rd and long. The Browns come out in a nickel package. Barlow, great fake. He surveys the field, gets rid of it. He hits his receiver.
Watch it here. This is a great call on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here, but this is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that 1st down.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. He was met right at the line, might have even lost a little.
That was a case of the defense getting under the pads of the offensive line. Usually the team that gets the best leverage is going to control the line of scrimmage. When you run it into the middle, you have to have some push or movement up front. If you can't get that movement, it makes things very difficult for your running back. Here's what happened. You get a guy who can move around back there. The defense gets busy covering everyone, and they forget about the quarterback. He gets past that marker and picks up a 1st down.
Dropping back, gets the pass off with the catch. So they're able to pick up another 1st down.
And this offense is clicking. They're making the right calls at the right time.
1st and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. The backs are lined up in an I. Garcia with a man in motion. Pressure coming. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle by Lang. No chance to get it off as they close on it very quickly.
The defensive coordinator teaches his guys to be very aggressive out there on defense. He has a lot of confidence in his cornerback, and he's willing to leave them out there in single coverage on an island. So they'll blitz on just about any down, looking for a big play.
Throws it. The pass ball's incomplete. That incomplete pass will bring up 3rd down. And here's a look at each team's success on 3rd down so far.
3rd down conversions is a keeper stat. When you convert on 3rd down, you keep 3 things. You keep your drive going, you keep their defense on the field, and you keep your defense resting on the sideline.
He hits his receiver. Perfect spiral on that pass.
This is a guy who can make all the throws out there. He shows a nice touch in the short patterns, can thread it in there against tight coverage, and he can put some air under it when he's trying something downfield.
Hurst. The running back gets about 3.
Give this one a try.
Cross play to the right. Hurst didn't get any help from his offensive line.
It was just about impossible to run when you have guys in the backfield just as soon as you snap the ball.
The 49ers using motion. They give it to the halfback. 4, maybe 5 yards on that carry.
Time to call a special teams play.
So this will be a 23-yard field goal attempt. And it's on its way. That successful field goal attempt is his second of the game. The 49ers are holding on to a slim lead. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field. Short kick. He didn't get much of that one. From the 11. The Browns will start the drive from the 23-yard line. So they have 1st and 10 here. Hand off to the tailback. Green was stuffed on that play, John.
They're just relentless when the offense decides to run the ball. They break down blocks very quickly, and they do a good job maintaining their gap assignments, limiting cutback opportunity.
He tucks it away, fakes the handle, looking for an option, throwing the 30. And he's stopped at the 39. Perfect pass, great catch, and that'll move the chains. They line up in the I formation. To the air on 1st down. Throws it. He recognizes the blitz and gets the ball out for a 1st down.
Yeah, and he saw a good matchup. He made a heck of a throw to get the ball to his receiver.
1st and 10. He'll get it again. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry. The backs are lined up in an I. An exciting game so far as we head to the 4th quarter with the score. San Francisco 13, Cleveland 7. Ball at about midfield. Closing in with the pass. The pass comes in low, but he has it. Number 82 catches a floater for the 1st down.
And it's a good thing he caught it. You don't want to drop those passes that are sure 1st downs.
The backs are lined up in an I. Throwing on 1st down. Slings it to the outside. There's an opening. He was in perfect position to make that catch.
Yeah, the receiver showed great concentration looking that one right into his hands.
They line up in the I formation. 7th play of this drive. Just about 2 yards on the run by the halfback. About 2 to go. Ball on the 24-yard line. Give it to the halfback. Break. And he's brought down at the 19. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
Let's go, come on.
Hands it off. Fakes the handle. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle. Now it's 2nd and long after the sack. This is the 10th play of this drive. He hands it off. A 5-yard pickup on that run by the tailback. And they find themselves in scoring range. Dropping back, slings this one. With the adjustment, he has it. And we're all tied up. He didn't let up on that throw.
I'll tell you, I bet that touchdown pass knocked the air right out of him.
Dawson comes in to attempt the point after. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. Great scoring drive there, very efficient, moving the ball down the field and moving out the front.
4th quarter comebacks and last-minute drives are what set great teams apart from the good ones. I've seen this guy bring his team back late in the game many times. Looks like he might be adding another one to that list.
From the 10-yard line. The offense ready to go again after their last drive ended with 3 points. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Throwing on first down. Throws it. Perfect throw. Beasley was there to make the catch for the first down.
He's glad he made that catch. I'm sure the quarterback will look his way again when he needs another first down.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now. Tucks it away. Running with purpose. Hurst did a nice job on that run.
If the defense keeps giving up runs like that for first downs, they'll have to make some adjustments to slow this guy down.
Passing on first down. Throws over to his right. And the catch is made. Beasley is doing a good job finding the open area in the coverage, and that's his third catch. They need about 3. Ball on the 41-yard line. Hurst in the backfield. Handoff to the tailback. At the 30. The offensive line does its job perfectly.
What happened was the defense was bringing extra guys to get to the quarterback. When it turned out it was a run, the line had already invited the lineman upfield and out of the play.
This one falls incomplete.
The defense will be trying to strip the ball, so the running back has to protect it with both hands just before he gets tackled.
The 49ers using motion. This one is handed off. About a 2-yard gain by the fullback. 3rd and long.
Fire out.
And this is the 7th play of this drive. Throwing short to his left. Right to him. What a collision. Garcia adds a few more to his total with that completion and now has thrown for over 250. Not able to get it into the end zone. We'll probably see the field goal unit here. This kick is for the lead. And it's up. He nails that one. 3 field goals today. Here's the kickoff team. And this one's a short kickoff. From the 10-yard line. Ball loose. The Browns are there to pick up the ball.
Be efficient here. You can't afford to let time slip away from you.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. The Browns can regain the lead with a field goal. Throwing on first down. Under pressure with the throw. Picked off. It's intercepted. Parrish, great effort to get the pick.
The defense loves it. They know that they can head back to the sidelines and get a little rest.
Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10. Just over a minute still to go. Beasley. He couldn't get anything going through the middle.
You know, it was because the defense filled all the gaps. Dak was looking for a place to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the gaps, bringing them down for a loss.
First, the deep man, using motion.
Back off, DB.
Beasley. About a 3-yard gain for the fullback.
This is a good one to call.
And they'll face a long 3rd down here. Ball on the 24-yard line. We're just about down to 1 minute. Going to the left. They give it to the halfback. Runs through the tackle. Running back picks up about 7 yards. So as the game winds down, we'll see the place kicker. Chandler leads the field goal team into the game for the attempt. The kick is up. Chandler boots it through again. A total of 4 field goals in the game. Well, John, these teams are very evenly matched.
This makes for a better game, I think. The strategy of the game comes into play here more.
The kick should be returnable. From the 7. The defense forced the interception the last time this offense had the ball, and they'll be looking to do the same thing here. The Browns line up in the shotgun. Looking for a receiver. Looking deep to the right. Great pass. Big time play by Northcutt.
The thing is, he got some separation there, and he was able to get him a big chunk of yards.
The quarterback is calling them back to the line of scrimmage. That'll wrap this one up, and the final score is San Francisco 19, Cleveland 14. This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports. Andre Carter is today's horse trailer player of the game.